Brother Scott and I was talking the other day, and from all intents and purposes, it looks like that silver has just about hit its bottom right there. Because let me see, I think it went as low as 18.91, and now it's still hovering around the $21 price. Now I've been literally out of the net, but let me tell you something. I assure you that whenever possible, that old Pastor Dow has been stacking silver because the fundamentals, again, are the same. You know, even out in the world, when people make investments, all right, you have short term, then you have long term. The problem with Americans is that we're just simply not disciplined. We can't hold our water. We just cannot hold out long enough. That's our problem. We can't hold out long enough in order to reap the benefits and the rewards. You know, I often talk to the little children, you know, that are running around here close to the ministry, and I say to them, can you imagine if we had somebody in our generations, of course, you know, $35 was different then as opposed to where it is now. But could you imagine in the 70s we had people when you know, gold and silver was pretty low, if they would have invested in it, they would have invested in it way back then, and then we could have held out until, you know, this point or where it's getting ready to go, where we will be at as a people. One thing about it, seems like the rich or those who are privileged in this country always has some form of inheritance that they can pass on to their children. And so if you're in my generation, you definitely going to have to start changing your mind about the way things are, because sound money, just weights and balances self is the way that the world is going back to. Because, I mean, even now I'm surprised that the dollar is still holding on, because fiat currency only has like a 40-year history before it's rock bottom. It's already rock bottom now, but, you know, the system is just so manipulated. And not only America, but all the countries in the world, every one of them bootlickers. They're all jacklegs and they're all deceptive and deceiving. But you know what's really amazing is the amount of bankers and their families that have died this year. I mean, an extraordinary amount of people have passed along this year. It's just a sad situation. But anyway, I believe the silver could be at its bottom. It's been hovering around these 20s just for a little while, 20, you know, 20, 21, somewhere along in there. It can only go up from here. But I told you, I wish it would go to $5 an ounce. I'll show you what I believe by what I do.